I think one of the scariest things when I transitioned was understanding that people would hate me for who I am. It's not that we're trying to be anything other than ourselves. We're not trying to fake who we are. We're not trying to defy God. We're simply living our truths. And I think it's heartbreaking that anyone would hate anyone for living authentically.
Think about if you had a lack of resources or a lack of understanding, or people who can even just advocate for you just because they don't even know like what your identity is or care to know.
Stereotypes become the only message that folks are hearing. These ideas are actually really dangerous, and they're putting our communities in positions where we're being denied very basic fundamental rights, or we're literally being murdered.
Marriage equality was a huge human rights victory for the LGBT community. But at the same time, the transgender community is still legally discriminated against in 2/3 of the states in housing, employment, health care, and access to public space. And the organizations that have been serving them on the ground have been telling us that there's an epidemic of violence.
I'm a Black trans woman of color in Los Angeles. I mean, people would clock you, they would catcall you. Mm-hmm. It's really dangerous.
Yeah. I grew up in cities that were, I was like beat up or had a gun held on me, or, like there was just a lot of violence growing up as a gender nonconforming person. That has not changed.
The story of transgender lives is undertold because there's no data. I wanted to use the power of eyewitness video to show the scale of abuse. There are videos out there of violent acts against trans people that are being captured, shared, and engaged with as entertainment. They're being viewed in the millions, they're being liked, they're being commented on in hateful ways. We were able to take perpetrator videos and turn them into a tool for advocacy, a report and video we call Capturing Hate.
When I was looking at the Capturing Hate, the video and the report, just the numbers, I feel like we got to get this stuff out to people so people can see and just experience what it's like.
Witness is taking the lead by bringing to the table the technology companies, activists, advocacy organizations to change policy. The report's already being used by attorneys, but the biggest impact is that we invented a way, an accessible way, for marginalized communities to cull data from eyewitness video, because being uncounted means being overlooked.
As much as we can counter negative messages with efforts to just help folks to understand the full scope of who we are and how we want to exist and how we want to manifest in the world is absolutely something that we need to be celebrating every single day as far as I'm concerned.